big three to get things done. If you don't know what your big three are, that is your sun sign, moon sign, and ascendant sign. If you want to find out what those are, all you have to do is number one, find out what time you were born and the birthplace, your birthplace. Go to astro.com, astro.com, and find out where to put those in. Okay. So for me, I am an Aries Sun, Libra Moon, Capricorn Ascendant, and I think the biggest, the most important thing that you have to do to be able to learn how to use your energies and tap into them is be familiar with the typical activities that these specific zodiac signs partake in. So of course we have Aries, right? The god of war, the strategist, the seer. Okay, somebody that's angry and belligerent and sociopathic, a hater. You know, just some basic little traits that Aries has. Somebody that is driven, somebody's goal oriented. Then we have Libra, right? Libra is very relationship based. Somebody that is very charming and disarming. Somebody that is very soothing. Somebody that is very what's the word I'm looking for? Diplomatic, the peacemaker, right? And then we have Capricorn, somebody that people usually perceive as cold, calculated, somebody that is business oriented, somebody that's very objective, somebody that is stable, on point, somebody that is not spontaneous, somebody that likes to stick to the plan. That can also be Aries too. But for me, because of my personality, because of other aspects, other things going on in my chart, and just my biology, my big three don't blend very well, in my opinion. So I like to find ways to tap into these things, and I like to, when I go through life, I like to identify what sign I'm acting with at the time. So, for example, if I'm at work and I have to move fast and I have to focus and I have to use my hands and develop a strategy to be able to save energy and to save time, that's obviously the Aries. If I have to negotiate something, now this is where it gets tricky because two of them blend at one time very well. Two of them blend at one time very well, but not all three. So, let's say if I have to negotiate something, that could be an instance where it might be I might be charming. I'm trying to get somebody to do me a favor. Libra moon, I can already feel it in my heart. Libra moon. But at the same time, Capricorn, don't get distracted. Stay grounded. This is a business type thing. This is something that you can't stray away from. You don't want this person to go off topic and start talking about their kids. So you still do have to be cold, but you still have to focus your energies in the right place and stay grounded, bro. Or if I have to think of a plan on the fly, something that is going to require somebody sacrificing or me sacrificing, that's going to be Capricorn and the Aries. Now, let's say during this situation where I'm just having fun, socializing, that's Aries and the Libra at the same time. Okay, during sex, oh, the freakiness is gonna come from the Capricorn, but the energy is gonna come from the Aries, but the romance and the passion is that's Libra. That's gonna be the Libra moon. That's all day, because another thing that you guys don't understand, Libra is not only ruled by Venus. Libra is also ruled by the moon. But I mean, it's an energy switch that can be flipped. That can be flipped. It's something that you can be conscious of because, in my opinion, I think that these three zodiac signs have their pockets in my brain. So my frontal lobe, might be Aries. My reptilian brain might be the Capricorn, and then my amygdala might be the Libra. My left brain might be the Libra. I mean the and might be the Aries, and then my right brain might be the Libra, and then my reptilian brain or the midbrain might be the Capricorn. It all depends on how you wanna sort it out. Like I said, when I'm in my Libra moon and when I'm being charming, seductive, and I'm trying to talk to somebody a specific way, that I can feel that all in my heart. When I get angry, I feel it all in my head, bro. That's all Martian energy. And when I'm objective and I'm trying to negotiate or I'm trying to plan things out, sometimes I get in the librarian energy, but then when I overlook it and when I play everything out of my mind, like, all right, no, that doesn't make sense. I could do this first. I can do this first. I can do this first. The actual skill of being able to see what I'm doing and where this is all gonna go, that comes from the Aries, but then the rewriting of the plan comes from the Capricorn. So, and then we have, let's say for music, freestyling. That's usually the librarian moon, the Libra moon. When I write, that's all. That's a lot of the times Capricorn. When it's lyrical, that's Capricorn. The flow might be the flow might be the Libra, but the actual words are the Aries. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, we have somebody like Cardi B. Cardi B is the opposite of me. She's a Libra Sun, Aries Moon. So her topics, that's all Venetian. That's all Venetian and lunar. That's her Libra. She raps with their sun, but her moon is her delivery. Her moon is definitely her subconscious. The delivery, the delivery, and the words that she uses is more thought provoking. So I would say that's a good blend of the Libra and the Aries. And I don't know any other opposing energy celebrity rappers or singers or anything like that. That's the best example I could think of. But I think the best way for you to do things is to just study the basic to like two levels above that of these zodiac signs, right? So we'll go back to Aries. Aries, everybody knows the god of war, the god of war, somebody that's high in vitality, they have a lot of energy, somebody that may or may not be argumentative, somebody that may or may not be someone who talks loud or a lot or fast, somebody that's just abundant in energy, right? That's just whatever. But the actual psychic power that Aries is naturally blessed with is sight, bro. You can't be a good warrior if you don't have any vision, if you don't have any psychic ability of sight, okay, to be able to strategize, okay? A lot of people don't understand that Aries is not somebody that is like somebody asked me which zodiac sign's the angry sign. Obviously, they didn't know anything about astrology, but if we were to take that example, this would be the zodiac that is trying to get. This would be the energy that is one to run from pain as opposed to chasing pleasure. Okay, even though that Martian energy is abundant in the sacral chakra, I wouldn't say that that is Aries's base objective. Okay, so taking these things, taking the fact that Aries has a lot in common with Aquarius and has a lot in common with Leo and the others and Sagittarius, taking these energies and really meditating on them and stopping yourself when you're doing something that is when you're doing something that is outside of your natural character, stopping and asking yourself where this is coming from. Is this Martian energy? When I plan, is that is that my moon energy? Is that my sun energy, or is that my ascendant energy? When you make love, which energy is that coming from? When you talk to people, when you negotiate, when you try to seduce somebody, when you drive, when you eat, your food choices, how you communicate, where are these energies coming from? And when you learn that and when you actually identify that, then you can switch it. You can turn it on, turn it off, or you could say, like, you might have seen me say these things in my videos. Oh, I'm in my Libra moon right now. I'm in my Capricorn ascendant. I usually only identify it when I'm in my Libra moon, but when I'm in that Capricorn ascendant energy, that's my base. That's my default. Like, I'm naturally just an earthy person. I do have my moments. I do have my Martian moments, of course, you see. But even if you could watch, just turn on a couple of my videos for maybe 2 minutes each, like 5 to 10 of my videos, and identify which of those energies you might think I might be in. If I'm explaining something like this is the Capricorn, okay, but I might be joking, laughing, having a good time. That's obviously the Libra, okay. But that video that I made when I was angry and yelling, that is definitely the Aries. Now it really depends on what you can feel, but there's times where I'm just having a good old time and laughing and laughing. I'm like, okay, 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 relax, relax. That's more than likely my Aries energy. When I'm, if I'm saying some good stuff and I'm flowing and I'm doing all of this with my hands and I'm just like that's more than likely the Libra moon with a little bit of Martian influence under that. So it depends on what situation I'm in, where I'm like, turn it on. I might say Libra, turn on, or whatever I do, whatever energy. It's not even that. It's more like like clearing my throat. Something that's more automatic than something that's more automatic than conscious, and that's conscious. It's not automatic, but like a switch. Like if I'm trying to speak to you and I have to clear my throat in order to speak, that's that's how I would identify that action of switching my energies. Like when that lady was trying to send me home for the day and she was gonna write me up, and I was like, look, bro, I tried to get you to understand back there, but you were just not trying to hear me. So let me say it like this. And she was just looking at me and smiling, and she was like, mm-hmm. She started playing with her hair and stuff, and she was looking at me like, "This guy's kind of attractive." Mm-hmm. And I was like, I try not to make a face. I didn't make a face, but I was like, "Oh, this is because I'm in my Libra moon right now. Whatever sign that she is feeling what I'm saying, even though I'm not saying anything romantic or seducting at all. It's just she's just attracted to that Libra energy for whatever reason. And she was literally being hypnotized. She was literally under my spell. But that's just it is what it is, bro. So I think that's something that it's something that should be especially easy for women to understand. Cause I've seen it. They're like, you know what? I'll ask them, and they're like, "Excuse me, sir. So my friend and I were really trying to do this," and then they come back like, "All right, let's go." I'm like, "What? It worked? Yeah, it worked." I'm like, "What?" I logically explained to him this point, this point, this point, and this point, and it. She was like, because you're not a girl." I'm like, "Alright, maybe next time." But that's literally how it is, bro. Just switching your frame, bro. Just taking those couple breaths, feeling your heart, feeling whatever energy that you need to feel, feeling your heart, your head, or you might feel it in your arms or your hands or your gut or your lower body, whatever you need to feel. Just getting yourself amped up, breathing, centering, putting your energy where it needs to be put, activating it, switching your tone of voice, just getting comfortable, getting in that energy, bro. So that's it. Again, like, share, comment, subscribe. It's Aaron Moses. You know I'm trying to get that following like King Solomon. And the only way that you can contribute to the cause free is by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, man. You don't have to donate $1 if you don't have it. But for these videos to be viewed more and for people to get this information, there has to be some activity on your part, man. For people to get these videos and their suggestions, for them to get the help they need, for them to succeed, make sure you do all those activities, man. I love you, man. Life is in the breath, breathing in. Peace to all the Mosiahs.